Hey everybody, how you doing? Arvada Mechanical here. We're here on a job. A customer's complaining about air in the line, and this is a hot water boiler.
Ron McLean Ultra,
Yeah, that's your favorite boiler, right?
my favorite.
Yeah. This is you got a couple zones here, but he's constantly bleeding out the unit. He says he's always getting air in the lines. Now, one thing we noticed is that this line, this zone that he's complaining about, does not have a Spirovent, which we always recommend a Spirovent, especially if you're constantly have to bleed out air. We're checking around here for any visible leaks, which would be a reason why you're introducing air into the system, but we don't see any. I mean, I don't know if you guys see any. Do you see any, Dan?
No, not at all. Now, personally, we're going with the Spirovent over here for individual zone. They have it take a air scoop here. These are actually garbage. They really don't do anything here. We prefer to actually throw in a main Spirovent here, but the homeowner did not want to actually go that route. So last year he was having this problem with the second floor. We put a Spirovent in here, problem solved. Still having the problem, now he wants to do it for the main floor. We're going to put a Spirovent over here. We do recommend putting one main one instead of 3 additional ones, but this will do the trick.
Yeah, it'd be good to go one main one, but you don't have a lot of, you'd have to rework some piping in here to get to that. Why do you put it on the supply? Why are you focusing? Because that looks like to me the supply, right? They got pumps
that is
on the
supply,
return.
the pumps
So
on the return.
why are you saying that?
That you want to put a Spirovent where the temperature is the hottest, so coming right outside the boiler. We do prefer to actually put the pumps on supply, but we didn't install this job, so it's kind of hard to come in after the fact and try to redo everything.
Yeah, you can't rework everything, but yeah, so that's why you put a Spirovent on the supply, because the heat factor, right?
Yep. So we're going to be cutting this out over here and putting a Spirovent over here. It's a little bit tight, but we do have the distance. We did it there. We got a little space over there, and then we'll let you guys know when we're complete.
Yeah, let's get to work. We're gonna get to work right now. Okay, so we drained down the line that is going on. This is taking care of the first floor. That's where the Spirovent we put on. We're just taking a measurement. We're gonna cut that pipe, that copper, the 3/4 copper line right there, and then we're gonna pop it into the Spirovent. So that's pretty much how it's gonna look. Took a little bit to drain out. You take all your precautions. You cover the machinery. You don't want everything getting wet. Anything, especially electrical. But so that's it. So now we just got to cut that 3/4 pipe. This one right here, if you see, put on the other side of the Spirovent. Then we're gonna fill, bleed out, and she should be good to go. And there's the completed Spirovent. Now, I don't know if we even mentioned it before, but what a Spirovent does is it'll actually send a microbubble throughout the zone, and it'll bring back the air to the Spirovent. You'll hear it, hissing. It'll be pissing out, almost like an automatic air vent, which I don't even know they had one here, right? But it sends a bubble out. So units, we bled it. We're at 180 degrees on the boiler, so we're setting out 180 degrees, and zones are hot. So the job is complete. Spirovent, once again, great product, Dave. Great product.